Well, hi guys. It's Tuesday, the 22nd of March, and I've got myself into a project. I want to extend the driveway from here back behind the building so it makes it easier to get back into the field. A better solid driveway for my cousin to drive on with a semi, and I want to get it put in now so when I go to add on to the barn, if I can do it, then it's makes it easier. I just got a short distance to go to it. As you can see, I've got clay and it's shallow right here from the road to the barn and kind of over to the right past behind it. The topsoil is thin, like 2 or 3 inches, and I've got tan clay, I've got gray clay, I've got brown clay. There's a little bit of everything there, but the whole idea is to get all this cleared off so I can add on to the barn. Hi, lass. But in order to do that, I gotta get this stripped off. There's some of that lovely clay. But I'm going to stop it here and wait for my cousin to get here. He's bringing a semi-load, so we'll be back here in just a few minutes. So now we dump some. Sorry guys, batteries died. Well, there he goes. And now I have a couple of nice piles of gravel to move. So I better get at it. So I'll be back here in a minute. So hang on. Okay guys, we're going to try to push some. Well, you're getting the general gist of the program. Now I'll wait. I'll pack this, get this packed in, and I'll spread some more out here. I got a big hole back in the back I got to fill up, so that's what I'm going to work on next. When I get done, I'll give you a look-see at all of it. So we'll be back here in a moment, guys. Well, I can't say that it looks the best, but the wettest parts have got rock shoved into them now, especially on this right side up through there. You can only carry so much of this stuff in the bucket at a time. That means lots of trips back and forth. I want to get this side done now. I can come back and put more stone over here. But as you can hear, it is starting to rain. And it's about 6:30. And I'm going to call it a day. I'm tired. This thing is about to beat me to death. But I got the biggest majority of the wet spots, the holes, filled in now. And now I can go back and get the left side of about as far as I've gone, put a thin coat on this side, and that should do it. I want to get some right about 50 feet back from where I'm sitting, but I'll worry about that tomorrow. After 3 hours of bouncing around on this thing, I'm about done in. It's kind of time to call it. It may not look like much, but when you're running from way up there to back here, it takes a while. And like I say, you get the wettest, nastiest part done first, then come back over here. Yeah, it's been a long day. A real long day. But so far, got my parts. I got them put on the truck. I got the truck started. I've got that up there dug out. I got the gravel put in it. And I got gravel brought back here where I'd already scooped some dirt out. So we're doing good for the day. But I'm going to call it here, guys. We'll see you next time. And me and little Geach is hard. Need to start that up. Get that temperature down. You've been running hard. So we'll see you next time, guys. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Me and little Geek is headed to the barn because I'm tired. She's tired too. We'll see you next time. Well, guys, I never actually really showed you this after getting it all put down and the gravel put down in the wet spot back there. But this has had a couple of months to settle and be driven over multiple times by everything, and now it truly needs to be top dressed with some crush and run or 304s. Crush and run would be the best, but there's at least 3-4 inches of twos put down on here, so, and it's sitting on top of hard clay, so this makes a really good driveway. That's what it is from right here on It was scraped, and I put 2s down and top coated it, and it makes a very, very strong base. In this area you do this, you got a driveway you can drive semis on, and you don't have to worry about it. And the whole point of getting this section here done was it gets a little wet right in here. B, gives more room to get the semi out there. And C, if I go with a lean-to off this building, which is in the plans, then all I've got to do is put gravel from basically here on for the building. And I've already, the driveway's already here, so all I got to do is skim off and do what I did here over there. So that's the ultimate plan. Now, I wish I had the lean-to built on this already, but I don't. So it's in the, you do what you can now, so later on it makes your job easier. And that's the whole point of doing this. One of the big reasons I have not attempted the addition is simply because of lumber prices. They've gone through the roof, and they've come down a little bit, but not enough yet. So we'll see you next time, guys, and as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.